Hi everyone, Caroline here. Quick question. Do you combine rose quartz and black tourmaline, or rose quartz and black obsidian, or rose quartz with any other black crystals? I used to use those combinations as well, but today I want to share with you why I no longer use those combinations and what crystal I use instead. Okay, before I go on, let me just say this. I'm going to be talking about black tourmaline and black obsidian just because they're the ones I have on hand, but this video is about black crystals in general, just in case you're resonating with the message that I'm going to be sharing. So, first of all, let me say this. I love rose quartz and I love black tourmaline and I love that combination together. And for a long time, I worked with that combination and I've made videos about rose quartz combinations and black tourmaline combinations, and I'm going to put a link at the end of this video for any of you who want to watch it in case you missed out on those. And in those videos, I've talked about why I love these specific combinations, and these combinations are great, so don't get me wrong. These things have levels and levels and levels. And for those who work seriously with crystals, we all know that some of these crystal conversations never end because there's always layers and layers and layers, and these layers go deep. And many times the wisdom of yesterday is not the wisdom of today, and what energies or the specific energies that we are working with or that we need at this time may not be the same energy that we really loved at some point in our past. Why? Because we have moved beyond that, and it's time for us to get with the new program and the new energy of things. So this specific video, again, let me just be clear, it's just about my own personal experience, and it does not have to relate to you. But it doesn't hurt to listen to these kinds of things anyway, even if it's coming from a different perspective than the one that you hold, because people are going through different things, and black tourmaline and rose quartz may just be what you need at this particular time. Okay, so this is just my own experience and what I'm learning, and I'm sharing it just in case someone needs to make a switch. Okay, and by the way, I also made a video previously talking about why it is important to make changes and switches in your crystals, because the energies of the crystal also change based on your current energy. If you're working with these tools, they are your friends, they are your supporters, and they sense things and they bring that information to you. So their energy switches. So anyway, if you're interested, just take some time to watch that video and see how that video can support you at this time. Okay? All right. Anywho, let me just tell you, at the beginning of my spiritual journey, my self-healing journey, my journey into self-love, my journey into working with crystals, I was going through so much. And at that time, I was working with a lot of black crystals, black tourmalines, black obsidians, because I wanted to keep all the negativity away, because I was in a bad place. I was such an emotional and mental wreck of a person, and I was feeling like my heart was fragile. You know what I mean? I just kind of wanted to protect myself from I don't even know what. And my only resolution was to block everything, block everyone, block every situation, leave everything, cut everything off. You know what I mean? Because I needed to heal myself. And I thought, oh my gosh, if black tourmaline can help keep this negativity away, then that is the crystal that I want, and I want a lot of it. And at that time also, I was very, very angry. Anger was really my main energy. And sometimes it still is even these days, you know what I mean? But it's under control. But at that time, I had no self-awareness. So, I was constantly like raging, you know what I mean, inside me. And many times I wasn't verbally expressing it, and I would keep it inside me, and I would just boil, you know what I mean? And I would feel that anger inside me. And I would be thinking to myself, Caroline, this is not good. You're getting heated. My body was getting heated. And I started connecting the dots, this anger is not good for me. I need to change it. So black tourmaline at that time was the crystal that I knew was something that would help me keep negativity away. So I really stocked up on it, and I was working with it. At that time, it was a good combination for me because it helped me, and it does help people on so many levels, so don't get me wrong. The combination is good. But while this crystal combination really helped me during that time, I have now realized, especially in the past few years, that this combination no longer works for me. The good thing is that when I was using black tourmaline and black obsidian in combination with rose quartz, quartz. I was doing my inner work. I wanted to keep things away at that time because I didn't know how else to handle anything. So I was doing my inner work. I was clearing my energies. I was releasing a lot of energies. I was learning to love myself. I was remembering who I was. I was learning to accept myself. I was learning to come into integrity with myself. I was bringing in only good energy into my life by choice. You know what I mean? So I was really in this protective mode, and I managed to keep a lot of negatives away from me during that time because of the supportive energy and the conscious observation that it was working for me in that way. But now things are different because now I have come to a different place. Now I am a different person. Now I am more mature in my understanding of who I am and how to handle external energies that come my way. Now I am able to manage my emotions. You know what I mean? Now I am able to know and remember and to observe and to deflect. You know what I mean? Those things that are not in my best interest. I am a much more different person now. Now I have the chance to have my heart open up and my light go out in a way that needs no protection from external forces. I'm a different person. So this combination of rose quartz, which is a self-love, healing, nurturing personal crystal that really relates to your own personal energy, that allows you to find that love in yourself, and black tourmaline was really good for me at that time. But now it's a new day, okay? Now it's a time for a new crystal, and this is where the combination of rose quartz and hematite comes in. Now it is a time for me to have grounded love. Hematite and its iron-based energy is a very grounding crystal. So it grounds all that self-love that I have and allows me to send out that love, to be that love from a very grounded place. So this combination of hematite and rose quartz is what the energy is for me. So at this time in my life, and based on the work that I know that I am here to do, I no longer use this protective heart energy of rose quartz and black tourmaline because this is a time for me to stand in grounded love. So this combination of hematite and rose quartz, grounded love, is the way forward for me. You know, at some point I may come back to this combination, but at this point, based on my own personal guidance, and this is why I say everyone should listen to their own intuition. At this point, based on my own personal guidance, the combination of black tourmaline and rose quartz is not for me because I have accumulated that wisdom, that knowledge, that information that allows me to process life, to process my emotions in a way that helps me tremendously and also helps me to help others in a better grounded way. And I don't need any gatekeepers at this point. Black tourmaline is a gatekeeper, you know what I mean? I don't need it for heart protection energy or self-love issues at this point. I use it for other purposes. But you tell me, crystal lovers, what do you think about this? And do you use a combination of black tourmaline and rose quartz, or black obsidian and rose quartz, or any black crystals and rose quartz, and why or why not? Let me know. And until next time, let your love shine, okay?